Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you joined me and welcome to my craft room. So today I came back to work on these little playing card box journals. We did the covers the other day on video and I think it was Wednesday, my Wednesday video from this past week. If you didn't see it, you can go back and watch that. And if I remember and have time, I'll link it below. But this is family day, so I'm kind of like you know, getting ready to go out and have family dinner and whatever at my son's house, and I gotta drive about 30 to 40 minutes there. So anyway, fun day ahead. So yeah, I want to cut the pages for these today. We'll see how much we get done in my allotted time period. But in fact, let me get my timer going just one second. Okay, I forgot to click start there, but yeah, so I wanted to show you, first of all, I went to, let me put those to the side. First, I went to my scrap box and picked out just all the scraps I thought I could use. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I picked out. Just, they're going to be eclectic, but things that I think will look cute in these little playing card box journals. So this is just a little piece of an end paper, it looks like, from a book. This is a piece of wallpaper. This is an index page and whatever. Let's see, is it 2 pages? Some text and index page. This is a piece from a very old 1920s certificate. Some scraps from graph paper. A scrap from, of course they're all scraps, so I'll quit saying that, but double-sided wallpaper. This is from Daphne's Diary magazine, a little scrap from a page. More graph paper. This is from another type of, this is either a book or a certificate of some kind, but it has some neat text on it there. This is a piece of, I have a couple pieces of music here. Piece from it's a map. It's just a thin, I think this was from, yeah, this was from, it says county directory there. This was from a phone book, a little map that I had used part of it from the phone book that I picked up, an old like vintage phone book. This is just a red piece of like scrapbook paper, or yeah, I think this was from scrapbook paper, but it's papery. This is a book page that I thought would be fun to cut up with all these colors and different text and things. You know, when you cut it up little, it looks completely different than when it's, you know, big like this. And this too had some interesting, these are from my gnome book. And then I also, after I pulled all those out, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to put a guest check in here? So I'll see how this fits. But I'm going to pause and cut these up so you don't have to watch me cutting these up. And we'll see how far we get, and then we'll see what else we need to pull in as pages to fill up these little covers. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut all those down and folded them into little pages. And I have quite a few here, and I think it's actually probably going to be even more than I need. So all these came from scraps except for the little guest check pages that I thought would be cool. So let's fill up. Let's go ahead and collate some of these and fill up our little journals. So for some reason, I don't know why, but I think I was thinking 3 signatures. How I'm going to get 3 signatures in here, I don't know. But what they have to be, if you want 3 signatures in a small spine like this, is small signatures. So I'm going to say 3 papers for each signature for right now. So like I said, I have more than enough. Let's start off with a red one for each. I think that would be cool for right now. We have 2. And then we're just going to collate, like, here's some music. Okay, let me grab, I'm going to kind of do them as the same for right now for these 2. There's a little piece of strip. And so we want 6 signatures. And I said 3 pages each. So there's a piece of music, a piece of a red paper. And let's see what else. Let's find another colorful thing here. This is from the gnome book, a scrap page there. So let's put that here. And this one, you see, I left it a little long. It's a little longer than the other pages because I thought that could be a pocket. So let's go ahead and make a little pocket here. We're going to fold this, by folding this up, we're going to make a little pocket. And just fold that up. Let me get it square here. Even. And then I always do a little triangle here in the middle. So you take away the bulk here in the middle. and it folds up nicely, and you can get things in and out of it nicely when you have a pocket like that. So there we go, one signature. And if we have to trim anything, we'll do that later, but I'm going to say that's one signature. I'll go ahead and stick it in here so I know. See, yeah, that is too wide. Okay. And then where's, do I have let's see. Okay, no, let me get another colorful page. Maybe from the gnome book. Here's another one. That one turned out cute. Two little gnomes in a nest or something there. I just cut them up. I didn't like try to, you know, cut them up in any certain way so I get any certain picture on the paper. When it was a book page, I just cut it up randomly so that I could have the size. All I did was go by the size that I needed. So, you know, I didn't really show you how to do the sizing because what you're using may be different. So I just measured so that it would fit inside my cover when it's folded, so that you would like put it up to the spine like this and make sure try to make sure it's not sticking out the side, and then kind of go like this on the top and the bottom and figure out your length. And I kind of, on part of it, I made myself a little template and then cut according to that. Okay, so here's another little signature. Oops, there's my trash. And we'll put that one in here. So we've got one for each cover so far. All this is still left. So let's get a second signature. Let's start the second signature off with our little guest checks. And these, I thought, I knew these were too wide, but I wanted to see if I could make like side tucks. So I'm going to go ahead and measure with these. So let's see how far we need to fold these in. About like this right here. So about like right there. I'm going to come in a little bit more and just fold this in on a line here. There's a line here. So I figured that's why I said come in a little bit more, then I can fold straight on that line, and then do the same thing over here as far as making it the same as this first front half. And so yeah, there we go. So I can, like on the pockets, I'll decide what I'm going to do later, glue them down, or like this, I'll decide if I'm going to glue these down and make a little side tuck, or am I going to leave it open as a flip out. Okay, so these are the front pieces for our next signature. Let me, ooch, got a little something on my finger. Oh, I think I got a splinter in my finger the other day, and it's still either sore or I think it's just sore. I don't think the splinter's still in here. But oh, let me use my scissors. I don't have my bone folder right here. I just want to get a sharp corner on this so it's nice and flat. Okay, there we go. So then I'm going to measure this one from the first one. I can see my little line right there. So I'm going to fold on that line. Try and, I can use my fingernail as a bone folder. Look at that. And then, okay, let me fold this over here get it the same as the front again. Okay, so those are, let me use my fingernail again. That worked out well. Okay, all right. Okay, those are our first. Oh, let's use graph paper here. Some little pieces of graph paper that I had in my scrap box. Worked out perfectly for this project. I didn't use two things. I didn't use that map that I showed you from the telephone directory. It was really thin. I thought, you know, I think I'll just use that, put it back in my scrap box, and maybe use it for a, like, something like a, well, let's use next, we need some color. I guess we can go ahead and use these. They look like they need to be cut down though. Or let's use these on the front of the next signatures. Yeah, that'll be pretty. Okay. Yeah, I just thought that would be better for collage. Okay, let's use this piece here, the Daphne's Diary page. Okay, and that's going to be needing to cut down, but I'm not going to do that right yet. So we've got 3 in there. So that's another signature. And then we need a third. Where's my other? Do I have another Daphne's Diary piece, or that was it? That was, looks like that was it. So let's see. Oh, here's a wallpaper. Let's use the wallpaper in this one. That'll be some color there. And so we've got 2 signatures in this one. Now our third signature. Yeah, I think that's going to fill up this little book for sure. Really. See, I thought I was going to need to get out more paper. I haven't used any music book yet, so music pages. So let's do that. Music in both. Have I used music? Oh, I did use music in the first one. But I like this piece right here with this gold on it. So I want to go ahead and use that. Because I think that'll just be a different kind of color in the journal. Let's see what else we have. This has some color in it. This is from the gnome book. Put that there. And then we need a maybe graph, or this is a, oh, I thought this would be a fold in. This is, I don't know what this is from, some kind of certificate I said or something. So I'm going to put that in the middle here, and then we'll fold that in a minute, but let's get the signatures together. And then one more, see, this is a little book page and an index page. Let's do the index here because I really like index for gluing on, although this is thin. Yeah, these are all thin, the index pages that I have in here. They're from a dictionary. Yeah, these are from a dictionary, this index page. Okay, so there's our 3 signatures just that fast. And let's see how they fill up. See, I haven't even made all my pockets and things or put any ephemera in here. And so you can see how these are already filled up with these 3 signatures with just 3 papers each, but they're not 3 pages. So like say you take the first signature, and if you're new to making journals, you count the pages like, okay, yeah, I have 3 papers in here, but you folded them in half, and that gives you kind of like 6 pages, right? But then you count, how you count a book is the book pages in a book, how they number the pages is like, this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, you know? So actually, you don't have 6 pages, you actually have 12 pages in this little 1 signature, okay? So actually, when you figure it out that way, you have a lot of pages in here, right? So let me show you how full this is. Okay, let me show you this end first, how cute it looks with 3 signatures in there. I think that's why I wanted to do 3 signatures. One reason, because I just thought it would look cute with 3 signatures like that. If you can see how they're lined up in there. And then you have it a full, a full book. And especially by the time we get done with our pockets and our tuck spots and our ephemera. Same thing over here. Isn't that cute? And here we go. Okay, so let's just take a minute here to maybe decide on our pockets and tuck spots in our signatures. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at number 1 signature here and see how it is. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and glue these down. Let me grab my glue. This is our gnome book page. I kind of really like to do, I think these are going to be all right. Okay, here's what I like to do. Let me tell you what I'm trying to say here. Before I glue this pocket down, let me get all our extra page. These are all extra pages now. So I'll have to find another playing card or a couple more, looks like, boxes to make journals out of. But what I like to do with a signature, say this is my signature. This is in any journal, not just this little one. So I take it and I go like this. Is it fitting in there? Top, bottom, sides. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm safe to glue these pockets together. And the reason I do that is because, I've done it before where I just like, okay, I cut the pages and, gluing, sewing, whatever I'm doing, however I'm putting my pockets together. And then I do it and put it together, and then it's too wide. Then I have to cut off whatever I just did, like whatever glue or whatever sewing I just did here. I would have to cut it off to make this narrower to fit in the journal. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of like try to measure first, and then go ahead and make sure it fits in there, and then glue down. Okay. Now this one had our guest check in it. So let's do the same thing. Make sure it fits in here. I think it does, but I just, double check. It doesn't hurt to double check. You don't have to be in, or I'm talking to myself. I don't have to be in that big of a rush where I don't even check and just assume, that it fits right. Okay, that does fit right. So I'm going to glue down. I think I will make this into, I think this will be cute. I think these will be cute as little side tucks. And I could have made more side tucks and pockets, and I can make more later if I want to. but I didn't at this moment because I don't want this to be elephant or alligator, whatever it is, mouth, alligator mouth, alligator mouth, you know, so I didn't put, you know, the more pockets and tuck spots you have, then the more bulkier it gets. And I mean, you don't think it adds up, but it really, everything you do adds up into by the time. That's why a lot of, you know, and I've done it too, why you end up at the, or why I end up at the end. I'm like, oh, I don't know how this got so wide. You know what I mean? But that's how it happens. Just every little thing adds up to a little bit of bulk, right? So I've got my side tucks in there. Aren't those cute? Let me show you. See a little guest check folded up in with side tucks. So that's our second signature in this one. And then this one, we have this little fold out here, which I, you know, thought would be a fold out. This one I will leave as a fold out since we don't have a fold out here, or flip out, whatever you might want to call this page. Flip out page. Since we have a pocket, we have a side tuck bucket, and then this will be a flip out page. Okay, so let's make sure that all fits in there. Make sure we don't need to cut anything. As far as our width, I think I got the heights all correct when I cut, but okay, yeah, everything's fitting in there. There you go. Okay, and so let's do this one real quick together and see what we end up with. I would do this off camera, but I thought maybe, you know, I don't know what my pockets and things are going to be in this one, so let's do this one together too. So we've got anything we want to fold up. Oh, okay, yeah, here's the pockets in this one. So let's check. These boxes are not exactly the same size, so that's why I'm going ahead and checking again. See, these do stick out a little bit. This box is a little narrower than the other one, and I was actually using that when I was cutting my pages. I was using the other box. So see, I need to cut a sliver off of all these pages here. I'm going to go ahead and cut a little sliver here. These were all sticking out a little bit. So let's cut I think I'm going to try to cut them all at one time here. Let's see if I can do that. Yep. Okay. My cutter went through all that. So let's see if that fits. Just barely. I kind of need another little bit of a sliver there. Yeah, this box is, it doesn't look like, when you look at them, you don't think, oh, that's so much narrower, but it is so much narrower. Okay, within the trash. Okay, now another little, this is going to be like the tiniest sliver, but I don't want it sticking out, so sorry if I'm shaking the table a little bit with my cutter here, or the camera, whatever I'm shaking. Okay, now that should fit. Yes, it does. Yay. That's going to be so cute. These pages are so cute. They're so small. They're adorable. Okay. So a little bit of glue on here. So fun. So I'm thinking, get the pages in here today as far as, you know, we're doing what we're doing right now. These gnome book pages are not glossy, but they're not like super flat like the music or just any kind of like little piece of paper. So it takes a little second for the glue to grab onto that. But it is grabbing. Okay, that's why we use our glitter glue. Okay, so that went in here, and that should fit now into this little box cover. There we go. Okay, now this one, let's see what we have here. We have the guest check here, so we're going to do the same thing with that. Oh, see, I almost didn't measure, or I almost didn't double check. Let me double check here on this one. So this is our second signature here. And let's see if anything's sticking out here. The Daphne's Diary page is sticking out a little bit, but everything else looks okay. Let's see if I can get this out of here. Yeah, this needs a sliver off. A sliver off the Daphne's Diary. Okay. Okay, now we can glue. I can always cut the Daphne's Diary again if I need to, because it's doesn't have a pocket or anything on it, or a flip out. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down, and then stick it back in there and make sure everything's copacetic. So, all right. Yeah, these glue, this is just these are cardstock guest checks here. There's papery ones and there's cardstock ones. And this is a cardstock one. So, all right, let's see if she fits. Let's see if she fits. All right, she does. Yes. Okay. Now, the last one. Yeah, I didn't know if 3 pages would be enough, but I think it really is. Okay, so this was going to be our fold out here. Let me grab something behind me. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we're going to fold this in. So let me take this out for a second and see if these are the right size before I fold that one in and then discover it's too wide, right? Okay, nope, that fits in there nice. Okay, so that is not too wide. So we can kind of use this as our template to fold this in. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh wait, I have a folder wrong. It goes like this, I think. Yeah, like, oh, it doesn't really, okay, this is not a fold out. Okay, never mind. This is not a fold out. Okay, I just have to cut, I'm going to cut this little, there's a little sliver here I'm going to cut off. I guess that's what I need to do. So we don't have a fold out in this one in the back. But can we add any? I don't know. Probably not. Well, do I have anything that looks like a fold out here? Let me look real quick. This could be, is this wide enough for, oh, this is wide enough for a fold out. I'm going to be daring here and add a 4th page to this one because I really wanted a fold out somewhere in each of these. So I'm going to go ahead and add a fold out here. So this one will have 1 more page than the other one. Yeah, it's a little fold out, but it is a fold out. Okay. I just, you know, I just wanted one of, I kind of wanted one of each. Now that I don't know if I thought about it before, but I think I was thinking that I wanted one of each. That's why I left those, but, or the one that I did leave, but I guess I didn't leave the 3rd one. Okay. So there we go. There's our 3 signatures. So I think, I'm not sure what time I'm at right now as far as timing, but I think I'm going to leave it there. And then I will come back and show you how, I'm just going to do like probably I'm going to do the stitching, stitch it into the spine. And I'm probably going to do like a 2 pamphlet stitch. I don't know if I'll do 3. I might try to do 3 though. We'll see. We'll see. I'll decide when I'm doing it, I guess. I might do 3 because I think that would look really cute. 2 might not be enough. I mean, 2 would be enough because yours are so small, but 3 would keep them in there nicely. So I'll come back with that. I might use, I have to think about the string too. I usually use wax string to bind my journals, and I just have to make sure that's not going to be too much for these little spines here. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll experiment with that before I get back. And actually, maybe I could do one and then show you on the other one how I do it, right? That would be a good plan. So that's my plan. I'll be back to show you how I'm sewing in the signatures and see if we want to do some decorating and adding of ephemera. We're definitely going to add ephemera, but I don't know how much decorating I want to do in these because, you know, I can leave that for the person. These are going to end up in my shop, so I can leave that for the person that gets these. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the page making today, and I'll see you in my next video. Everyone have a great day, and happy crafting.